Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of my pickup videos. I'm John, also known as the Sin Man, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, what's up? I'm finally back. There's been quite a few things that have been going on in the past couple of months, um, but I finally got everything together, and in between those couple of months, I did have quite a bit of pickups. I'm going to try not to make this too long, probably about maybe my goal is between 13 minutes and 15 minutes. But I did get some pretty decent stuff here. But one of my biggest pickups that I'm really proud of and that I finally achieved after 10 years of actually wanting one, I finally got one of my dream cars, and that is a very clean, about 99.5% rust free 2000 Integra GSR. And it's the condition that it's in is really hard to find around the Midwest area, around my town especially, because we get all four seasons here, and during the winter time, there's like a ton of salt trucks out, which in turn rusts out the subframe and causes a lot of rust around the wheel wells and stuff. So it's really hard to find the type of car that I finally got. But I'll do a different video on that if there's enough interest. Press that like button if you want to check it out. It has like awesome $650 rims on it. It's lowered. If you guys want to check it out, hit that like button, and if I get over 10 likes, I'll show you guys. I'll do a video on it, like a 4 or 5 minute video. It's pretty sweet. It's all original. Motor has never been touched. The only thing that's been modified on it is there's an aftermarket air intake in it. But other than that, it's clean. There's nothing wrong with it. It runs perfectly like a dream, like I've dreamed it to be. So moving on from that, I got quite a bit of pickups within the last couple of months, so we're going to go through that. And first, we're going to go to a thrift store that I visited, I think, last week when I got paid. And yes, I'm in my pajamas right now because it is about 2 o'clock, I think almost 2:10 in the morning. I've been doing a lot of double shifts at my work, especially on Saturdays, working from 8 in the morning until 5:30 p.m. at night. And in between that, I've been taking care of my kids and saving up for my new car that I just got, and trying to fix up my current car that I have now so I can use the current one that I have. I have a Toyota Camry, trying to get that one fixed up to where I can use it all year round. And my Integra that I just got is going to be for like spring, summer, and half of fall. So I stopped down at one of the pawn shop thrift stores downtown and came across these Game Boy Advance games, and I had to get these. First, I got Crash and Spyro Super Pack. Whenever I find a Crash game or a Spyro game for any console, I have to pick it up because I love the shit out of those games. So I've never really played this. I honestly don't think I have a Game Boy Advanced. Um, I think I gave it to one of my friends, or I sold it to somebody on a Facebook page. I don't remember, but I am in search of another Game Boy Advance, preferably complete in the box, because I still have yet. Well, I got a Game Boy Advance, but I want an Advanced SP is what I'm trying to say. So I'm currently looking for one in the box. But anyway, I got Crash and Spyro Super Pack. I've got Super Mario Advanced 3 Yoshi's Island, and Super Mario World. And I paid, I think, like $2 or $3 each for those. So as soon as I seen those, I had to have them. I have Super Mario Brothers 2, and I need Super Mario Brothers 3, and I think that's it, maybe? I don't know. But I was really happy to get that. These next games I paid between $0.25 and 50 cents for. I don't remember where I got these at a garage sale, so in between garage sales and a pawn shop. So I got Star Trek Shattered Universe. I picked this up because I've never seen this around my town out in the wild. I figured maybe it may be uncommon, but it's really like a $4 or $5 game, and it is complete. So I might try this out, or I just might give this to a friend of mine who loves Star Trek. I gotta find a place to put these. Next we have Soul Calibur 2. Does not have the manual, but it's for the Xbox original, and it has Spawn. You can play as Spawn in here. I'm a big fan of the Soul Calibur series. Next, I already had this, but I did not have the slip cover for it, and now I do. 50 cents for this. I can't say no to that. And I do believe this is complete. Yep. Super complete. Awesome. Next, I got Wii Sports for the Wii, and it is complete. I picked up Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection for $1 for the 360. I'm kind of slowly starting to collect for the 360. But I mean, it's not like I'm going to go out of my way, to look for certain games for that console. But if I find them for a decent price like this, I'm going to pick it up. Next, I got Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Complete. Metal Gear Solid 3 Substance. No manual, but it has both discs. And Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. Complete. I got Mario Kart Wii, yeah, I think for $1. I found actually 2 of them, and I think I paid $1 each for these. And yeah, one has the manual and one doesn't. Recently, I needed money for gas, so I just took the discs out, because I normally find, for some reason, I find Mario Karts without the cases. Like, it's really common around my area to find them without the cases, so I took the games out and I traded them in at GameStop for some gas money. But I am on the lookout to be replacing both of these and giving one to my brother. Next, I got Garbage Pail Kids, a complete series. I paid $1.50 for this. Comes on 2 DVDs. I picked this up for my daughter. I think I paid like 50 cents for this. Happy Feet 2. No manual. She'll be happy with it. Picked this up for $3, I think, down at the pawn shop. Super Mario All-Stars for the Wii. I got Rock Band 2 for the Wii. The reason why I picked up Rock Band 2 is because I know there's a lot. My Wii is currently modified, and there's a application on the computer that you can actually make any song you want playable on the Rock Band or Guitar Hero. So this is complete. Next, I got Sonic and the Black Knight for 50 cents with no manual. Next, I got Animal Crossing City Folk for 50 cents or $1, I can't remember. And it's complete. The manual's really thick. Oh. Next, these next games were 50 cents each. I got Fear Effect. All the discs are in here, it's complete. I got Medal of Honor. Siphon Filter 2, Brahma Force, Army Man Air Attack, Siphon Filter 1, Future Cop LAPD, and the case is really broken on this, but it's Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. I got Duke Nukem Time to Kill, Duke Nukem Total Meltdown, Spec Ops Stealth Patrol. I used to have this game when I was about 11 years old. Got it for my birthday from my grandmother, but I don't know what happened to it, but I recently came across it, so I have it again. I have another copy. I think this makes my third or fourth copy of Metal Gear Solid. And Siphon Filter 3. I've never really played Siphon Filter, so I'm probably going to give it a shot. Next, while I was in Goodwill doing a little bit of game hunting with my daughters. My daughters love, well, especially my daughter Alyssa, my oldest, she loves Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and she grabbed both of these and wanted these. So with her actually liking the Turtles and wanting these, I couldn't tell her no, so I picked these up for her. They're probably going to be hanging out in my game room, so this way when I'm in my game room gaming, she can sit down and watch me play while she plays with these. So next I found a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Tarantula figure that actually grabs, which is really sweet. I've been starting to find a little bit more older toys around my area now for some reason. This spring/summer, actually. But we'll get to that in a little bit here. But I was really happy to find this. I can add more Power Ranger toys to my collection. Awesome. Let's see. And then I found this Game Boy Advanced SP AC adapter for $3 at Goodwill. Whenever I find any kind of Game Boy AC adapters like this for the DS or SP or whichever, I'm gonna pick them up. I don't care how much they are. If they're like $5, I might say maybe, depending on the condition. But anything above that, I won't. I'll just pass up. But had to have it. You can never have too many chargers. Next, I got this big old bag of Mighty Duck action figures for $8 at a garage sale. I could not pass these up. As soon as I seen this, they're the action figures from the cartoon show. I had to get them. I'm really surprised that nobody. I showed up to this garage sale kind of late on a Friday. Was it Friday? Yeah, I think it was Friday or Saturday. What time was it? 11 in the morning or around noon. I think it was Saturday. Normally garage sales around here close up at around between 10 and 11 o'clock in the morning because they open up real early, between 6 and 7 o'clock in the morning. But I got lucky, and I'm really surprised that nobody picked these up. So, I mean, yeah, they're a little beat up and used, but they're still in decent shape, and who wouldn't want to pick these up? I'm probably going to take all of my toy stuff that I have now that I've had from when I was a kid, and I'm going to probably pack them up until I move into a house so I can display them properly in my man cave / video game room. Kind of sucks that I have to put these away for now, but it'll be worth it. Next, I took a little road trip to Wisconsin because I had to stop up at the courthouse in Lancaster, and then on my way back, I hit up this town called Dickeyville, and they had 3 garage sales going through when I was on the highway going through the town, and I stopped at all 3 of them. And I picked up this book bag to keep some tools in here for my car and stuff. So, I mean, obviously there's no tools in it right now. There's just the stuff that I picked up. But I picked up this cool shirt. I thought it would have fit me. I thought it would have fit me, but it doesn't. It's too small. I didn't know it was a youth large. I thought it said large, but I'm probably gonna save this shirt for either my niece or nephew or my daughter. And it's a really cool shirt. It has a bunch of Capcom characters on it, and then the Capcom logo. 50 cents. I cannot pass it up. Moving on, I got this cool Aladdin Tiger handheld. I paid, I think, a quarter for this. Alright. Oh, yeah. I got this cool, like, not very, but kind of new hat. It looks like it's only been worn maybe once or twice. And yes, I'm a Bears fan. Represent. Probably start wearing this around August, September when the season starts. I picked up some old school rap CDs that are kind of hard to find around in my area, at least. I got Snoop Dogg, Snoop World when he was with No Limit Records. And I also got Silk the Shocker, Made Man. And they're both uncut, which is awesome. Really happy to have these. I have, I think I have another Silk the Shocker CD from No Limit Records somewhere. Alright. Next, I found this really cool Mortal Kombat soundtrack. I haven't even listened to this yet. I don't even know where this is, what this is from, if it's like a soundtrack from the movie or a TV show or a game, or I don't know, but it's really cool and it's really kind of obscure. I found this at a church garage sale up in Dickeyville, so I mean, I had to have it. Only 50 cents anyway, so. Moving on. Two PlayStation 2 games. First one I don't really care about. I'm probably going to give to my brother. And the second one I already have, but this is in better shape than the one that I have now. Plus it's Black Label, so it's going to get replaced. First one is Naruto Ultimate Ninja. And it is complete. Next is Dragon Ball Z Budokai, the first Budokai. And it is complete. And I believe that's about it. Yep. For that stuff. Moving on, I actually decided to make my... there was a whole shebang about the NES Mini Classic and everybody going out to buy it or pre-ordering it, and they finally stopped production of it back in April, at the end of April. Kind of teed me off a little bit because I wanted to pick one up for my daughter so she could have something kind of cool to play with that I used to play with when I was a kid. But I decided to go to an alternative and make my own Sega Genesis Mini Classic. And so I went ahead, I bit my lip as hard as I could, spending $60 on the case because I couldn't find it anywhere else, and that was the cheapest way to get it at the time, so I said screw it. Got the case, I got the Raspberry Pi, modified the Genesis shell, the USB hub, and it works flawlessly. Like every time it powers on, the LED comes on. The person that sent this to me threw in a free switch that I can mount right here to where it can actually power on and off. So I plan on taking care of that when I have the free time to do so. And recently, well, tonight actually, I just placed an order for the NES Mini housing for the Raspberry Pi 3. So can't wait to get that going. And that'll be the Nintendo console that I wanted to buy, that Nintendo released, that decided to say that they were ending production of it, even though I guess they don't want the money for it. but I'm gonna be making that for my kids and myself as well. But this is really cool. There is a Sega theme that you can put on here that has like all like preview videos, the ratings on it, on how good the game is. It has information about the game when the game was released, how many players, the box art, and it's just really cool. Yeah. Of course, I had to get a Sega style controller for it. So this is in the shape of a Saturn. It's a Saturn clone controller. And one of my biggest pickups since I've been collecting, I've been told that this is brand new. I have no official anything telling me that this is brand new. I mean, it looks like it's been used once, maybe, if that. But I mean, yeah, you can't. I mean, you gotta go by what you hear. But I'm saying that it's not new. It's not brand new because, you know, it's not in the box. The box wasn't sealed. It's in like this Christmas. It's in a box like your aunt would give you a Christmas present. You'd open it up and then there'd be the box, and you open the box up and there'd be clothes inside of it. That's the kind of box that it's in. But I'll show you guys. It is a Sega CD Model 2, and it came with the manual. Came with Sewer Shark. This is in really, really like new condition, along with the game. I mean, immaculate. The guy that my brother got this off of said it was brand new. He just gave it to him, and then my brother Josh called me up and said, "Hey, you're not going to believe what I just got." He told me, and he asked me if I wanted it, and I said, "Hell yeah, I'll take it." He just gave it to me. So what I plan on doing is probably giving him my Sega Genesis with the EverDrive that I bought for it. So this way his son, my nephew, can rock out to some Sonic the Hedgehog when he gets a little bit older. Came with the power adapter. That is not brand new. You can easily tell that. Here's the cable. Now this cable looks new. The cable that plugs in from the Sega CD to the Genesis right here. But here's some more accessories that it came with. Here's the metal plates. Here's the end connector where you can set the metal one on top of. And then like the rest of this has the plastic on it. I'm not going to pull it out. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty cool pickup, pretty cool. My brother to actually give me this. So I'm either going to give him my Genesis Model 1 with the EverDrive, or I'm just going to probably buy another one of these and make an Ultimate Genesis Mini, or an Ultimate Sega Mini Classic that has all the consoles on it. But, alright guys, that's pretty much it for my pickups for the past couple of months. I'm going to try to be more active on here, as well as my Facebook. If you want to check out my Facebook, it links it down below in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Cynical Enigma saying keeping retro 90s style. Signing out.